Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to the hopeful lit that's pushing this truth across the fuck comes over to Sarah Charity. Alright, that's the brother Oman Abad from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. This is gonna be a sit down. Not gonna make it too long, but just going into our Lord Yahweh Shai has Lord has gathered, his chosen men, the hopeful elect, hopefully I'm part of righteousness, but the men that are in this truth, starting the great millstone from the apostle El's on down. They've been teaching his word for years, but the word of the Lord has the spirit of Yahweh Shai, through the apostle elders, a great millstone, and they've been teaching for years. The word has been pushed out. And this word, of the Lord, through the Spirit has gathered, the sincere brethren, men, that was, seeking for understanding truth, or, was trying to find a way of understanding, a way out of the madness of this world, And the Lord, me, myself, first and foremost, I'm grateful that the Lord Yahweh has bestowed onto me this truth and knowledge of, what's this life is, what this life about, and what's to come, and just the understanding of the Lord's ways and why do these things happen and so forth. And it's all in the scriptures, but the churches, these pastors and so forth, have misled and misguided the Lord's the children of Israel, the Lord's people, Israel, the Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino natives. But the Lord, through His Spirit, has gathered those that, Lord has gathered those that, from the beginning. Hopefully, hopefully I am part of the number, but the men that's all in the truth, He had gathered and to hopes to, to be a part of the righteous number, to have a chance, of salvation from the Lord, But I'm getting into it. It's Psalms 147:2. The Lord doeth build up Jerusalem. He gathered together the outcasts of Israel. So that was going on, more and more. The Lord is building up the Jerusalem. He's building up Yashala. He's gathering the outcasts of Israel. Lord Yahweh Shai, building up each and every man that's in His truth. The temple. You think of a building, you think of a temple, but it's a spiritual house that the Lord's building up with the man of great millstone, from the apostles, elders, and the brethren. This intercessor brethren that's teaching His truth, and constantly, doing the will of the Lord, being brotherly to each brother to the best of their ability, and so forth, But the Lord is molding and shaping this house, this the great house that He wants to be known, in the world, and it's being made known more and more. This truth is being pushed out there, and people are starting to listen. Especially the so-called Negro, Latino natives, the Israelites starting to, understand more. These celebrities are starting to see the truth of the Lord, and the Lord is making it be known more and more each day, each month, each year. And this verse, Psalms 147:3, He healeth a broken heart and bindeth up their wounds. So the Lord is healing up the brokenhearted, which you go to the word heart. And the Hebrew word is lab, it means your mind. He built up the wounds. Lord, like I said in the beginning, before I came to this truth, other brothers that was, before they came to this truth, that was in the world, they was, trying to figure out what was truth and trying to understand about life and, trying to have understanding of, of why things of this world is like it is or whatever it may be. Lord, build that broken hearted mind, like, man, get tired, sick and tired of being just not accepted of this world or whatever it may be, But the Lord, He healing it up, the broken-hearted minds of the elect, of the so-called Negro, Latino, natives. Hopefully, I am, part of the righteous number, 144,000. Lord He healing up the minds, that the Lord making it bring the joyous mindset to the elect, of this through this word, through the Spirit, and you see you see the joy in brothers when once they do this work, because once you come to this truth, man, you should have a joyous mindset, even though the scriptures say, when you come serve the Lord, prepare that soul for temptation. You're gonna catch hell, but at the same time, you gotta keep in mind it just it's a temporary, temporary. This word is temporary, and losses, you're gonna have to deal with whatever it may be when you come to serve the Lord. But eventually, the Lord gonna give it back to you what you lost. You just gotta be patient and just continue to do the will of the Lord. And like I said, Lord, He gonna mold each and every man in this truth to become what He wants you to be. That fine gold, that fine precious stone, that solid stone, man. You with the Lord no matter what. You lose this or lose that, but you don't waver, lose your faith in this truth, this word. Like, you solid, man. Lord gonna test your faith all to the end till you till you be delivered, or you facing death, where it may be. But Lord gonna try each and every man and to see if you solid, man. You gonna stay with Him no matter what. You gonna be like, that's my guy. Those my guys. The elect. In general. But that was all about each every man gotta have their own walk in this truth too. You can't walk another brother's walk. You gotta walk your own walk in your faith. So it's all about just staying down with the Lord through thick and thin, and no matter what situations. But from now on, go to Jeremiah 33:6. Behold, I will bring it health and cure. I will cure them. I will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. So the Lord, He's bringing this health and cure by the way of His word, man. By the way of His word, and He's curing the elect, and revealing His abundance of peace and truth. So this knowledge is peace in this this word of the truth. In this word of Lord Yahweh is truth. So this peace and truth, man, we found to have the understanding of what the Lord is about, from the apostles and, like I say, from the elders that have been teaching the word, been pushing it out for years, we should cherish it, and not really, I won't say don't take it lightly, don't take this word lightly, and keep it dearly tight to you, like I said, like a woman that you can't see yourself letting go, even when things seem seem out of control, or things seem like it won't change, things are down, you're down and out, or whatever it may be once you're in this truth. But you can't let the woman go, because you love it. You love the woman. You love, like, this truth is, this wisdom. This woman is truth like a woman. It's something you should not want to let go and be like, forget this. I ain't finna keep dealing with this woman. She, keep. She's just too much of the burden or whatever it may be, because things are not changing for the better. But you gotta remain patient. The Lord will make things better. The Lord will beautify the nation of the so-called Negro, Latino natives, the Israelites. We're starting with the elect first. And that's what the Lord doing. He grooming, He molding, shaping each and every man to, like I say, see that solid gold, and find them, the precious stone to see you gonna stay solid, see if you're solid, and it's true for the knowledge of the Lord. This, like I said, the wisdom is like a woman. Like, the woman gonna try. This woman's gonna try you and see how faithful you is. Gonna be faithful unto it. Like I say, in a relationship, things ain't always gonna be all peaches and cream. It ain't gonna be good. Especially with women. In a relationship with a woman. Things ain't always gonna be sunshine and rain. Sunshine. It's gonna be rainy days, hurtful, painful, sorrowful times in a relationship. But you gotta know how to deal with it, and just hope for those better days and those sunshine days. But those better days and sunshine days gonna be forever once the kingdom is established. Once the Lord Yahushua returns and take the so-called white man Esau, eat him out of power. But in this verse, it's Jeremiah 33:7. I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return. I will build them as the first. So yeah, the Lord, He's building up, let's say, Israel. Starting with Judah, so-called Negroes, down to the last, to Issachar, the Mexicans, northern tribe, from Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans, Gad, the so-called Native Americans, Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians, and so forth, all the rest of the tribes, Levi, so-called Haitians, Benjamin, so-called Jamaicans, Southern Kingdom. I say Northern Kingdom starting with Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans, on down. But Lord is building up them, let's say, which is the lit, as the first, as the days of old, bringing it to remembrance of what we were in the ancient times, how things were, that spirit, the old righteous spirit, you could say, the Lord making that being known, man, through the internet, so Lord Yahushua is building. He's building up the house, spiritually. But next verse, Jeremiah 33:8, I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me. I will pardon all the iniquities whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. So yeah, Lord is cleansing us from all our sins, not just this life, but our past life. We at the end of the reign of the so-called white man Esau, Edomite's kingdom. So the Lord is cleansing us from all our sins and iniquities and transgressions, man. To make us that that perfect bride, or the beautiful bride that because Israel is likened unto the woman unto the Lord. So Lord is He making His man that the beautiful bride, or grooming us to be that grooming us up. So when the Lord returns, He's gonna accept us. Gonna be find pure, white as pure white, clean, no spot, no blemish, no nothing, And that's the elect. The elect ain't gonna have no spot or blemish, because the Lord Yahweh, He died for the elect of the nation of Israel, 144,000. So they ain't gonna have no, spot on there. They're gonna be clean anyway, But it's all, the movie got to play out. This Lord's moving on. The elect gonna make it anyway. If you are that part of the elect, knowing, hopefully I am, you gonna make it through all the bullshit that come your way. Lord gonna make ways for each and every man that's in His truth that do His will, keep doing His work. He gonna make a way for him to escape this situation, escape that, you know, escape the grip of death, hands of death, you know, in this world. You know, Esau laid these traps with Jake, you know. So I'm going to this verse. Jeremiah 33:9, and it shall be up to me, and it shall be to me a name of joy and praise and honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto them. So Lord, yeah. So like I say, you know, we give praise to the Lord, Yahweh Shai, His name. You know, we praise His name, honor His name. You know, in the nations of the earth, and how does being established by the way of the internet. We constantly praise His name. You know, saying His name. You know, giving all praise to the Lord. You know, Yahweh Shai. You know, call Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, and you know, and the Lord gonna make it known to these people all the fear, first and foremost, the fear of the Lord, and then the goodness that the Lord's gonna um, bestow and show His mercies on to His men that constantly doing His will. You know, that's teaching His word, prophesying. You know, doing what was told of them to do. You know, this is your duty anyway. You know, to give praise to the Lord and do His will, teach and prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, the so-called white man, Esau Edomite's kingdom, the red man. You know. So from that, I'm gonna get a precept for Jeremiah 33:9. This is Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflicted thee. I will save her that hath and gather her that was driven out. And I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. So yeah, the Lord's gonna give us fame and praise. The elect, the Lord's gonna give the elect all fame and praise in this world, man. You know, ultimately it's gonna be the kingdom. You know, once the kingdom is established. But even right now, subtle. You know, even in this kingdom, the Lord's gonna give us, fame and praise, because you have, Jake, and not just Jake, but other nations. They'll ride by and say whatever, they wave or whatever it may be, honk their horn at the men of the Lord teaching the word, or a comment board, or whatever it may be, but it's gonna be more of a praise and fame once the kingdom is established. Once the kingdom of so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites kingdom is established, the elect first and foremost gonna get, like I said, first deal is gonna get all the praise, gonna get praises, Lord Yahushua, King David, the house of David, and I say the elect, the governing body, gonna get that first deal, praises and all that, So from there, let's see, I'll go back, go to Jeremiah 33, and that's it on that one. Well, I'm gonna go to Zephaniah. Zephaniah 3:20. At that time I will bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth. When I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said the Lord. So yeah, so the Lord is gathering, like I say, His men, His elect men. And I say, hopefully I am part of that righteous number. But the Lord's gonna give so the Lord is saying He'll make your name, give you praise among all the people of the earth. He's gonna turn, and He's turning back the captivity. As see, it's not, we're still here, but you seeing that the Lord Yahweh Shai words is being manifest, especially this year, that the Lord's bringing His kingdom down. He's bringing Esau's wicked imagination devices that he imagined it's not gonna prevail. They could try to fight all they want, but Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna make these Edomites plan that they had set up, and they want to push the New World Order, which they're still gonna push it, but it's not gonna all go exactly plan it how they want it, because the Lord's gonna interrupt every time Lord's gonna interrupt their plan every time they try to bring it forth, You know, that's why the Lord really, like I said, the elect is gonna be okay. You know, if some brothers do get tried or get put in prison or however it may go, well, brothers lot is that's the brothers lot. You know, as we go forward, because eventually, like I said, they gonna shut everything down. Eventually, once they bring the military in, and shut down each and every part of different cities and where brothers can't get through. The famine of the word. You know, it's gonna happen. You know, teachings are gonna stop because the Lord gonna be eventually gonna just bring his wrath down by these devils and Edomites, because that's the Lord's sword, because the devil don't have a short time, so these devils gonna come with that great wrath soon. But but the Lord is turning back our captivity, and he's bringing the end of the so-called white man Esau Edomites rulership, and physically it's gonna happen when he returns in the so-called UFO chariots to to destroy America by way of first. The Lord gonna put fire by the way of the chariots, so-called UFOs, and the war in heaven. Because Edomites gonna try to fight the Lord. Why Trump got the SpaceX program, and then, but ultimately the thermonuclear missiles, the 200 million missiles gonna be shot to America. It's really gonna wipe out America, Babylon the Great. But with that, I ain't want to mention too long as we're going to that. So again, I like all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem, Kakadash, to the positive elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Akawa sisters that do listen, keep the faith in Yahweh, keep fighting with that. Shalom.